Hey all, welcome to Raji's Yoga. In this video, I am going to teach you SuryaNamaskar Sun salutation. There are numerous benefits in sun salutation. Sun salutation practice improves your flexibility, strength, and blood circulation throughout your body, and also help in promoting mental focus, reducing stress, and enhancing overall well-being through the rhythmic flow of movements. Regular practice can contribute to balanced mind-body connection. Now I am going to explain the steps of sun salutation. There are 12 combined asanas in sun salutation, and we are going to connect the breath with each asanas. Important key in breathing is whenever our body is expanding, our chest is opening, inhale. Then whenever our body is shrinking, we are bending forward, our chest is closing, we are going to exhale. There are two sides of practice in each cycle of Surya Namaskar, right side and left side. By practice these both sides, we are balancing our body. Let's see the Surya Namaskar explanation. First pose is prayer pose, Pranamasan. This is preparatory and relaxation pose. We are going to start the Surya Namaskar with this prayer pose. In this pose, bring your palms together and breathe in and out. And the second asana is Hasta Uttanasan, raised arm pose. In this pose, we are going to inhale and raise your arms up and arch back. Here, our chest is opening and our body is expanding, so we are going to inhale. The next pose is Pada Hastasana, hand to foot pose, forward bending pose. In this pose, our body is shrinking, so we are going to breathe out. The fourth pose is Asva Sanchalasana, equestrian pose. In this pose, we are taking our right leg back. There are two sides in Surya Namaskar. First, right side. So, we are going to take the right leg back. This is the horse riding pose, equestrian pose. The next pose, the only pose, breath holding pose is Palakasana, plank pose. In this pose, we are taking another leg back into straight line and holding our breath. The sixth pose is Astanga Namaskaram pose, salute with 8 parts. This Astanga Namaskaram asanas, we are going to drop our knee, chest and chin one by one from the plank position. In this pose, we are going to release our breath. We are going to breathe out. The next pose, seventh pose, Bhujangasana, cobra pose. In this pose, our body is expanding, chest is opening. So we are going to inhale. Next, eighth pose, downward facing dog pose, which is called as Parvatasan or Adhomukha Svanasana. In this pose, our body is shrinking, chest is closing. So exhale your breath. The next pose, again the fourth pose is repeating the ninth position, Asva Sanchalasana. In this Asva Sanchalasana, we are again bringing our right leg forward. This is right side, so we are taking our right leg forward. And the next 10th pose is forward bend, Padahastasana. Again bring your another leg forward. Next 11th pose, Hasta Uttanasana, raised arms pose. In this pose, breathe in and raise your arms up and arch back. Here our chest is expanding, so we are inhaling. The next pose, relaxation pose, prayer pose. We are ending the first right side sequence. So prayer pose, palms together, breathe out and relax. Like same thing, we are going to repeat it for our left side. Each cycle, two sides, right? So right side and left side, the same asanas and breathing techniques will repeat it to the left side. Now I am going to explain you the Surya Namaskar with my practice video. Stand in center of your mat and move one step forward from your position. This is the standing position. First right side. First pose, prayer pose, Pranamasan. Breathe in and out. Second pose, breathe in, arch back, Hasta Uttanasan, raised arm pose. Third pose, breathe out, slowly bend forward and touch your toes, Pada Hastasana, hand under your feet pose. Fourth pose, equestrian pose, Asva Sanchalasana. Breathe in and bring your right leg back. Fifth pose, hold your breath take the under leg back into straight line, coming to the plank position, Palakasana. Sixth pose, Ashtanga Namaskaram. Salute with 8 parts pose. Breathe out. Drop your knees, chest and chin down. Next pose, Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Breathe in, slide the chest up forward. 8 pose, downward facing dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe out and tuck your toes, take off your knees from the mat, hip up, come to the inverted V. 9th pose, Asvasanchalasan, equestrian pose. Breathe in, bring your right leg forward. Next 10th pose, Padahastasana, forward bend. Breathe out. 11th pose, breathe in, arch back, raised arm pose, Hasta Uttanasana. 12th pose, again breathe out, coming to the prayer pose, Pranamasana, relaxation pose. Next, left side. First prayer pose, palms together, breathe in and out. Then breathe in, raised arm pose, arch back. Third, breathe out, bend forward, touch the toes, Padahastasana. Fourth pose, equestrian pose, Asvasanchalasana. Breathe in, bring your left leg back. Fifth, plank pose, Palakasana. Hold the breath. Take the under leg back into straight line. Sixth pose, salute with 8 parts pose, Ashtanga Namaskaram. Breathe out, drop your knees, chest and chin down on the mat. Next, 7th pose, Cobra Bhujangasana. Breathe in, lift your chest upward. 8th pose, downward facing dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe out and tuck your toes, take off your knees from the mat, hip up, come to the inverted V. Next, 9th pose, Asvasanchalasan, equestrian pose. Breathe in, bring your left leg forward. 10th pose, Padahastasana. Breathe out, bring your another leg forward into straight line. 11th pose, breathe in, arch back, raise your arms up, Hasta Uttanasana, raised arm pose. 12, prayer pose, bring your hands down and palms together, breathe out and relax. Okay, next practice round. Ready? 1, palms together, breathe in and out. 2, breathe in, arch back. 3, breathe out, bend forward, touch your toes. 4, breathe in, bring your right leg back, chin up. 5, hold your breath, take the other leg back. 6, breathe out, drop your knees, chest and chin down. 7, breathe in, lift your chest upward. 8, breathe out, coming to the inverted V. 9, breathe in, bring your right leg forward. 10, breathe out, bring your left leg forward. 11, breathe in, arms up and arch back. 12, breathe out, bring your hands down and palms together, release. Left side practice. 1, bring your palms together, breathe in and out. 2, breathe in, arms up and arch back. 3, breathe out, bend forward, touch your toes. 4, breathe in, bring your left leg back, chin up. 5, hold the breath, take the under leg back into straight line. 6, breathe out, drop your knees, chest and chin down. 7, breathe in, lift the chest up forward. 8, breathe out, coming to the inverted V position. 9, breathe in, bring your left leg forward. 10, breathe out, bring your right leg forward. 11, breathe in, arms up and arch back. 12, breathe out and bring your hands down, palms together, relax. Hope this video is useful and understandable. Thank you.